Channel, welcome back to More Blessed Crypto. In today's video I'm going to be having a look at an indicator that has helped me to make a lot of money, and I will be going over that indicator with you guys. It is really helpful to be able to help you to know when to short the market and when to long the market as well. And if you follow the guidelines that I do speak about in this video, it has the potential to make you a lot of money. Obviously no financial advice, and you guys need to go and back test this indicator for yourselves. The things that you will need with this indicator is a lot of patience, a lot of discipline, and you need to trust the indicator even when you do not think that it is going to go in the direction that the indicator tells you, because the psychology of the market is telling you the price is going to go down. But sometimes this indicator tells you that it could potentially go up, and you're fighting with yourself. So you need to be really disciplined and actually follow this and have a lot of patience, because it's best used on the daily time frame. All right, and this indicator is actually called the SSL hybrid. So go and get it there. It is completely free. I'm not sponsored or anything like that. It's just an indicator that I have used that has helped to make me a lot of money. Out of the last 12 trades, 9 of them have been profitable on the daily time frame. You can use it on the 4-hourly time frame if you want to get into a position a little bit earlier. It does help you to do that, but it's more reliable on the daily time frame. But you can get better entries if you use it on the 4-hourly time frame, especially if you think that the price is getting exhausted and you're noticing it's not able to push higher. I would definitely then recommend going down to the 4-hourly to see if it has switched bearish or bullish, depending on which way you're using it, and you might be able to get yourself a better entry. I definitely have managed to do that myself. Now, first thing you're going to need to do, or what I've decided to do, is actually go to the settings and get rid of the SSL2. So take that off. Take the ATR off as well. You don't need that. Okay, take them off, and then it will clear the indicator up, and all you are going to do is long when it's blue and short when that red line is red. And it is simple as that. This is like a baseline moving average, and it is so accurate. It is unbelievable. Now I'm going to go over the trades that I've highlighted, where if you longed when it was blue, you would have made a lot of money, and if you'd have shorted when it was red, you would have made a lot of money as well. So as we came down here in June, you can see that we came up, we tested this red line, we then found it as support, and if you had have got into a long trade and closed it when it started to drop through the red, you would have made 30% basically to the upside without leverage. As soon as it drops through on the daily time frame into the red, that is your indication to get into a short position. And if you had have done that, you would have got into a position which would have given you nearly 18%. Okay, as soon as it goes back above the blue line, you close the trade. Okay, if you had then got into another long position here along that blue line, you would have got up to about we would have closed it at the red line, would have given you 9%. Okay, now I would recommend leaving a bit of space, because you do get fake outs below this line, and maybe watch for the daily candle close. If the candle closes below the line, then potentially you could actually be looking at it flipping the other way. But usually towards the daily candle close, it will get back above that line and find it as support. Okay, so sometimes it's better to wait for the daily candle close before you get out of a trade too early. if you had have got into another short position here, you would have got another 8% move to the downside. And as soon as we get back above that blue line, you would then start looking for a long position. And if you had have got into a long position here, you would have been up a massive 38%. All right, as soon as it closes into the red, you then shut the position down. Okay, as soon as you get a daily candle that closes below that red line. Okay, now we did, this was the area that it didn't end up working out very well, and that is why you need to use good risk management. Okay, because we did go through the through the red line, and we did get a move to the downside, which would have been a profitable trade if you had have decided to have shut it, but you probably wouldn't have, because you were waiting for the red line to come back down. But we actually then got a big short squeeze to the upside, and that is why you would have then had good risk management to stop you getting any potential losses. We then came up, we kind of fizzled around above the moving average, and then we then got this colossal move to the downside. But you would have only have made in that move a 7% move, because you would have closed it when it got back above the blue line. Okay, as soon as it gets back above that blue line, you then close the trade down. And if you had of trusted the indicator, once we closed this on the daily, you would have then potentially have got into another long trade that would have earned you another 17%, and you would have then closed it as we started to go into the red. Okay, now we did then get a bit of a fake out to the upside, so you would have also got stopped out of a short position. That's why I have put a red cross here. So out of 12 trades, 9 of them were profitable. Okay, but obviously if you're using good risk management, these trades that did work out were extremely profitable, that would have compensated you for any small losses that you would have had if you had of used a stop loss and used good risk management. Now, this was one of the greatest examples of why you trust this indicator. Okay, because we got this move to the upside, we lost the blue line as support, and we closed a daily candle below that level. That would have been an indication to get into a short position. Okay, the next day we then ripped to the upside. Okay, but we never got back above that red line. So this is where you would have had your stop, and you would have probably have thought, do you know what, this is going to continue to go to the upside. But the next day we then got a crazy rejection along that red line, and as long as you had have trusted the indicator and not shut down your short position, you would have been paid handsomely for it, because we then got a 11, nearly 12% move to the downside, and we didn't actually cross over until we got to this area down here. Okay, now we did then get a fake out above it, but as long as you had good risk management below the blue line, you would have been okay. And one of the nicest trades that I did recently was I got into a position. I didn't get into a leverage trade, but I did get into a spot position down in this area, and it was confirmed once we got above the blue line and we found it as support on 2 daily candles. You can see that we then got another pump to the upside of about 17%. We then have now currently, while I'm recording this video, closed 1, 2, 3 daily candles below this red line, which would indicate that this would be an area to potentially now get into a short trade as I'm recording this video. This video won't actually be uploaded until next week, because I am going on holiday, and this is just a video to keep the channel rolling over. So it'll be interesting to see, guys, if this red line does actually hold as resistance, and if we do over the next week or two start to see a pullback on Bitcoin. So by the time you guys see this video, you will be able to obviously know whether this ended up working out or not. So, you know, it is a really useful indicator if you can use it, like I said, with good risk management. You trust the indicator and you have the patience to be able to only use it on the daily time frame and the 4 hourly to potentially help you to get into some better trades. But it has helped me make a lot of money in the crypto space, and I thought I'd share it with you guys. So I hope you guys enjoy the content. Please do consider subscribing to the channel, give it a thumbs up, and make sure you hit the notifications bell for when I'm uploading future content. And with that, take care, stay blessed.